Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 3. Another big defeat for Liverpool. I mean, what is going on, Liverpool fans? What is happening to Arne Slot's Liverpool? I mean, another defeat. I think that makes it, their sixth defeat in the league this season. Same amount of defeats as wins. This isn't the defence you expect to see from Premier League champions. Premier League champions that have gone on to spend upwards of 350 million in the summer. I mean, I'm just not sure what's going on. I can't quite believe what I just saw. I mean, I was watching the game. Liverpool, to be fair, started the game well. They were dominating. They were pressurising Forest, but as soon as Forest scored that goal through Murillo from the corner, Liverpool just shrunk. Salah didn't look as sharp. Gakpo was giving the ball away. We barely saw Alexander Isak. Liverpool are suffering a few injury problems. So you had the likes of Szoboszlai right back again, which I think he's been really good in the attacking position. So Liverpool just they weren't flowing once they went one goal down. To Murillo's goal. They actually got lucky. Igor Jesus had a goal ruled out for handball, which I've looked back a few times. And if I'm honest, it doesn't look like handball to me. It looks like it hits him here on his chest, but his arms are sort of in an awkward position. So Liverpool got lucky today, man. It could have actually been worse than 3-0, but we go into the second half. They concede a second through Savona, the young Italian midfielder, I believe he is, for Forest, scores a goal, a great finish as well, to be fair. And to make matters worse, Morgan Gibbs-White has put the extra icing on the cake for Forest and made it 3-0 in the last 10 minutes or so. So Liverpool, it's not looking good, all right? I'll be honest, it's not looking good. They're currently sitting in 11th. And I've done a video a few weeks back where I was basically asking, was Jamie Carragher right to be worried about Liverpool at the start of the season? Because they won that opening game against Bournemouth at home 4-2, but they went from 2-0 up to 2-2 and then eventually got the win in the end. Salah getting his customary first day of the season goal. But ever since then, Liverpool haven't really looked super convincing, especially what you expect to see from Premier League champions, especially with the likes of Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk. And it does lead to questions. Are some of Liverpool's players just simply falling off of the level that we expect to see from them? Mohamed Salah isn't as quick or sharp as we've been used to seeing him. I do think I've said on previous videos, I think Mohamed Salah's hit a peak. I don't think you're going to see the same Mohamed Salah in the Premier League again. The Premier League is a ferocious league. It's quick. It's powerful. There was one chance I saw Salah running through one-on-one. Normally, you'd put a lot of money and belief in Mohamed Salah slotting away, but Milenkovic just sort of barged him out of the way with ease and just they dealt with the danger. And it's worrying times for Liverpool. I really want to know what Liverpool fans think, because you signed the likes of Isak, Wirtz, who was injured today, Ekitike, Kerkez, Frimpong, and these signings, none of them, barring Ekitike, but even in the last few weeks, we've not really seen him at his best. But a lot of the signings Liverpool have made haven't really made the impact that they would want. And there's been talk about the January window, the likes of Antoine Semenyo going to Liverpool, Mark Gahey. I think those signings are crucial. I think it sounds weird when Liverpool have spent so much money, but I don't think they truly have replaced Luis Diaz yet. I just don't think the squad is the right balance. I think they could do with one or two more players, more physical players, players that are a bit more runners, similar to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is one of the few powerful players that Liverpool have left. So they do need to do some work in the transfer window. But when you're talking about the title race, I mean, Liverpool are out of the title race now, surely. Like, they're on 18 points, 11th in the league. They played a game more than Arsenal. Man City are playing now. I've got the game on in the background. Man City are away at Newcastle. I actually expect them to get something, even if it's a draw. I can't quite see Newcastle beating Man City with Erling Haaland on the pitch. But back to Liverpool, 8 points behind us. I think we're going to go and beat Tottenham tomorrow. We're at home. Tottenham haven't got a great record at the Emirates, especially without the likes of Harry Kane and Gareth Bale, who have damaged us over the years. But I think we extend the lead at the top over Liverpool. They could be 11 points behind us 12 games into the season. So I just don't see how Liverpool are in the title race. I think they've got bigger fish to fry. I think Liverpool just need to focus on getting back into Champions League football now. Obviously, the top 5 should secure them that. But Liverpool fans, do you actually look at this side and believe you're going to pick up in? Because I see a lot of people online at the minute, they're suggesting that it's still early days for the team and the new signings haven't fully gelled, but there's no signs to suggest that they are. And to make matters worse, a lot of the signings are attacking signings, and it's not really the attack that's letting Liverpool down at the minute. I think it's their defence. They're letting a lot of easy chances go to the opposition. They're giving away a lot of cheap goals, I think. And for me, I just can't see Liverpool really picking it up anytime soon. I might be wrong. Liverpool might find their feet, find their form, but the way it's looking, I just don't see how Liverpool move on. Now, I was actually going to do this video after the Man City game, but because of the nature of the defeat, I felt like I had to do it now. And the reason I talk about the nature of defeat is I just want to go through some of Liverpool's past games, their past defeats this season. So if we go back to the Everton games, they beat Everton at home back in September. And then they beat Southampton where in the cup where Isak gets his one and only goal for Liverpool. But in the league, they lose to Palace. And to be fair, they lost to a last minute Eddie Nketiah goal. It's the sort of goal where you can say, look, Premier League years, it happens to the best teams. You can lose in the Premier League. No one was really panicking. Then they go to Galatasaray and lose away at Galatasaray. Once again, you look at it and you say it's Galatasaray, it's a tough game. The Champions League's full of quality. They have the likes of Osimhen, etc. So you can sort of forgive Liverpool for that. Then they go away to Chelsea and lose 2-1. At that point, it's worrying, but you're still like, it's Chelsea. Chelsea are a good team, good players, good manager. You can lose there. It's not alien to lose, but there was on a bit of a bad run. The one that really, I think, has led to this devastating form is the loss to Man United at home. Harry Maguire scoring a late goal. I think that killed them. I think that's really taken a lot of belief and joy out of the club. I think the club is just sort of lacking confidence, lacking belief. When I say the club, I mean the players, the fans, and the manager. It's a collective. I don't think anyone connected with Liverpool is enjoying it right now, and understandably so. They obviously then go on to beat Frankfurt 5-1, which I just think papered over the cracks. Like Tverts had a good game in that, but we haven't seen him do anything since. And then they're going to lose 3-2 to Brentford, 3-0 to Palace in the Cup. Okay, they beat Villa and Real Madrid. Then they lose 3-0 to City and now 3-0 to Forest. 2 back-to-back 3-0 defeats in the Premier League is insane for the Premier League champions. I'm not quite sure how Liverpool have got here. Like, it's just not looking good. And to make matters worse, they now have -2 goal difference. Liverpool had one of the best defenses last season and now a -2 goal difference. I honestly can't quite believe what is going on with Liverpool at the minute. I think it's a crisis. I think Liverpool are in crisis mode. They need to win their next 3 games, I'd say, to really get the confidence back. And they're winnable games. PSV at home in the Champions League. West Ham away, who just had an unlucky draw. They were 2-0 up against Bournemouth, but got pegged back. Yeah, Sunderland after West Ham, then Leeds, then Inter, and then Brighton, and then Tottenham away. So they're winnable games. There's a lot of games in the league Liverpool could win, and if they win their next 4 games in the league, that would take them up to 30 points. And who knows where Arsenal will sit here at that point, but it's better than what they're doing at the minute. So Liverpool fans, let me know, man. I'm just watching City here. They just had a chance with Haaland. It goes out for a corner, but I'm going to be watching this City game with keen eyes. Now that I think Liverpool are done. Liverpool are done. They're out the title race. We're not seeing Liverpool again. All right? That's just done. I'm sorry. Maybe next year you can come back, boys. But this year, I ain't seeing Liverpool again. They've absolutely had a howler in the league so far. Man City, on the other hand, are a big problem. I don't think they'll lose today. Hopefully they do. Arsenal, of course, go up against Tottenham in a huge North London derby, Super Sunday. I will be giving my thoughts to that game following on from the result. Hopefully we win. That will make the video a lot easier to do. But yeah, there's not really much else to say on Liverpool here. Another defeat, and Liverpool crash out of the title race at Mighty Anfield. The Mighty Anfield, we're all supposed to be scared of. Everyone hates going there, but it's not so mighty this season. And you know what? I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing Liverpool fall off a cliff. Liverpool fans, you're not loving it. Let me know what's going on. Does Arne Slot need to leave? Is Arne Slot, has he done his time at the club? Is it time for him to leave? Or is that too soon? Because I don't know. I personally think it's probably too soon. You've got to give him a chance. He delivered a league title. But Liverpool fans, football fans, unapologetic. They won't hesitate in saying they need a new manager if they think they do. So let's see. But I'm going to go try and enjoy this Man City game. Hopefully Newcastle can do a job. Hopefully they play better than when we went there and got a 2-1 win. But it's enough about Arsenal. I will be back tomorrow, people. Before you go, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!